Welcome to yet another podcast. Give me a little bit longer one because we're gonna watch a 30-minute package of IndyCar, but I still think it was a decent race. I mean, it's getting a little watching Plo win, but what can you do? I'm just happy. Uh, it's actually unlike last season, we have a championship fight. Because Plo, as of this podcast recording, only leads by 12 points, but that's for a later point for podcast. Right now, we need to talk about for Oilers regular season finale. That yeah, I don't know how to describe that game other than poopy. Oh, sorry, Colorado and Vancouver. I was thinking of Blue Jackets season finale. I just regular season finale, but season finale. It was weird shutout. Both goalies were in it play for best of a shootout. Your goal scorers were Sam McDavid, McKinnon with a shootout winner. Like all these old predictions I've made. So maybe I frame them. I feel like I'm an old-fashioned newscast. But anyways, not the best game. Oilers really almost lost home ice. Even though if we went for 1-for-8, we wouldn't have home ice. I mean, the only reason we have home ice is because of the division for if the current format, which is honestly silly. But excuse me. Blah blah blah. I don't care about what Colorado said. Ow! I didn't realize. I didn't realize he got him. I knew. Jared Bednar got hit in the face. I didn't realize. But Puck broke bones his face. Ow! That hurts just reading. Wait, his cornea got. Wait, what the heck is a cornea operation? Did he get hit by the eye? Ow! I don't ever want to experience that. I mean, he's. I loved his time when he was with the Monsters, but ow, my eyes and face. But just thinking about that, jeez. No, I'm surprised he was only out for 2 games. Um, did he coach for game one? Let me look it up real quick. Even coaches are tough, man. Like, excuse me. Missed the end of that because I was watching NASCAR. It's out of curiosity because we're gonna be talking playoffs later. But let me pull up a box score. I'm just trying to think of ways to solve until Okay, he was back. So, but anyways, sounds really painful, but not a good way to end the road portion of regular season before Oilers. Oilers are 1-3-1 for the last five up to this point. They made it 2-3-1 when we beat Vancouver, but hopefully this cold streak ends tonight, because tonight for Oilers is game one. But we'll get to that part when we get to it. So, both teams really did not have good power play. Both teams forgot how to score a power play. Apparently, oh, it's defenseman Connor Murphy said the commit was for defensively tonight. We had some chances offensively, and with using our power play, had good looks. Unfortunately, we didn't get the extra goal. At this time of year, it's not fun. Take more victories, I think. So we just got retool, get a win next game, which we did. Um, excuse me. We're unfortunately to score one goal last two games. Edmonton coach Christian Oplock said, "It's never we're sitting back on getting chances. We had some. We've seen two really good goaltending performances both these nights. You just score goals in the game, so shit talking mushrooms. But if it's groups during chances, we should disappear from away." Like I said, both teams went pretty yeah, that's pretty bad of a power play. But yeah. Alright, let's just go to Twitter. But Jack has lost for last game of season. That's really all to say about that. It's more of this whole falling from second in the Metro thing. So we're just gonna pull up a tweet. So yeah, yeah, back in March, you can see they were third place in the Metro with 11 games left. So, you know, and after that tweet, which obviously meant 10 games left, well, 11. I guess we could go with Jacket site to pull up standings because I don't think I'm gonna find an NHL site mid playoffs. So, well, I guess I could go to schedule, pull up, which was last Tuesday. It was just a horrible end to the season for the Blue Jackets. Like, I know they say this new coach bump, but oh, here are our standings. It fell off at the worst time. To end the season, the Blue Jackets went 2-7-1, and ended on a 2-game losing streak. Where I don't, would it go wrong? I don't know. I'm not like, excuse me, an expert in this. But what I do know is that things need to change. Bonus said he was gonna change. I don't know if it's a player thing. I don't know if it's like he needs to. It's ultimately. It's probably ultimately on the players at this point. Um. But we fished just above 500. It's not good enough. I don't even know if we just went purely by wins, they would have made the playoffs. Um. Also, it's kind of funny that the Flyers have more wins than Penguins, but the Penguins got home ice. Like, if we kept a current point system with 1-8, the Penguins would not be getting home ice. Where we playing Buffalo right now. Plus, we're playing with Hurricanes. All right, but back on topic. Just I don't even know how to explain this. I know Bode said there will be change, but what would change be? I don't even. Yeah, Bone said culture change, and of course, for interviews, not gonna be able until Wednesday. I'm not doing a Wednesday podcast, but anyways, I don't understand this. I don't know if we really can blame Don Waddle for any of this. To be honest, I honestly think he's still on the unfortunate events of the Carolina, excuse me, stuff. The rebuild, it's not going well. But once again, I still think it's like a little bit bleed over for the Carolina days, which Sabres fans, I hate to break it to you, but in a few years you'll be bad again. That's what happened with Blue Jackets. He just is a good GM for a few years, and then he flatlines. I've just experienced it myself. Yeah, the only reason we're talking about Blue Jacket season was long is because I'm trying to stall until for ad break. Because that way we have an hour and we can just watch any car highlights. But yeah. Oh, for the last 13 games, they went 3-9-1. So that's horrible. How you go from second in the division to not even playoffs? I just don't understand that. Excuse me. It's just I don't know where you go from here. I don't know if you like try to trade someone. I don't know if you go to draft and try to draft someone. I don't know if you just say it is what it is and not worry, but something's got to change. Like you can't go. All right, my guy, I forget what it was. You can't go 3-9-1 when you're already in playoff spot. Um. Okay, let's just do a what if game, and I'm probably about to go on my ad break. So Twitch, you may not hear this fully, but YouTube, you will. Let's just split a what if game. Let's just say in the last 13 we reversed that 9-3-1. Yeah, that'd be 27 points. And let's just say everyone else in the metro stay the same. Um, Give me one sec. Let's by some miracle, everyone kept the same record they have now, except we add 9 more to the jackets. Like, where we said 9-3-1. So that'll be 28 points. It's my calculator again. Sometimes I struggle with math. It's just carve this calcula, which I don't know if that'll let me for getting a job, which is probably why I don't try. Which is why I consider this my job. So if you want to donate to the 5-year plan, that'd be great. Make sure if you donate to the causes, because unfortunately we had some injuries in last week's severe outbreak. I've heard any fatalities. Hopefully, hopefully that means zero side. I just haven't missed it, but we always could use donations from Red Cross, especially this time of year where it's peak tornado season. But anyways, all right, so 119. That would have given the Blue Jackets Somehow it can even be Metro if you reverse a record. Um, I don't think it'd been enough to win a President's Trophy. No, it'd been enough a second in the league. But once again, like I said, I'm not an expert in this field. Sorry, trying to get my AirPods case to charge it. Really, that's been charging. Candle charge. I'll probably need to get a new one. That's what you can help with 5-year plan or a bunch of subs. But once again, Twitch takes half of it, so 5-year plan can help. But anyways, no feedbacking. I love Boone, but maybe he's not cut out to be captain because I still feel like that was part. I love Boone, but maybe we need a new captain. I'm not saying get rid of Boone. I'm just saying maybe for a little bit he doesn't even see because that was so part of the leadership under Kekalainen. Do we try to get Felino back? I don't know. I think he'll be happy to play Minnesota with Marcus. Do we get Marcus and Nick? That'd be awesome. I mean, I saw my Felino jersey in my closet. Well, you really can't see the closet with the American flag there. But yeah, I saw my Felino jersey in my closet. Well, not really because of over saturation of light. But anyways, yeah. Just an all around frustrating season. Reverse for record. And a jacket would be currently playing hockey right now. But if we're not, like I said, I love Boone Jenner, but is it time? So right now it's a playoff slogan 2019. Is it time to maybe look at new leadership within the team? I'm gonna look up. Excuse me. We got some really young guys. Oh, I check it's only 26. Well, 25. He hasn't had his 26th birthday yet. Maybe someone like Zach Captain. Marchenko and Jenner alternates. But if a Blue Jackets like with the Bruins have problem for old boys club, where I'll have Boone, but I don't know if he's captain material at this point. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that to stall. Probably not gonna get many. But anyways, we can go on to Oilers Canucks. Fun game if you're an Oilers fan. A game if it was not win, I'd be very concerned coming into tonight's playoff game. The Sharks are gonna win game 1, so I'll just add that to it today's stock. Because see, I made a game 1 prediction. But anyways, the goal scorers were Samansky, Savoy, Mueller, Savoy, probably mispronouncing the name, Nuge, Doc. That was, yeah, I like how it goes for bathroom. I missed the first period hat trick. It's really funny. And Savoy, Like Matt Savoy gets a hat trick, and I miss it because I had to use the restroom. It's kind of funny, but excuse me. It was important. It was important when we start here at home. We give ourselves the best chance of the first round. We start was great. It said, "Oh, it was Captain Scott McDavid." We had 4 assists, including on all 3 goals by Savoy. Me and Savoy seems to be building a little bit, playing together for a little while now. We started to understand each other a little bit. Zach Hyman came in exactly what he does: 4 checks, and if a spot for Ips lost space for us. I love him. Hyman had assists at 1811 of Hyman had assists in 1811 of ice time was returned from missing previous 5 games with undisclosed injury. Obviously, I'm playing with a lot of good players, and it's nice to have Hyman back. Before he said, he brings a lot to our group and our line, and how good he is around the net, how much he opens up. I really liked it tonight. See if he didn't coach any. Excuse me. It was a 60 minutes of a good hockey game. One of defenseman Darnell Nurse said, "We checked. Well, we've been checking for a little bit now, and we were able to use offense. I found our group. It was good overall. Yeah. Really not much to talk about when there's a blowout. I really don't try to talk about it. Even my team is the one doing for blowing out. All right. All right, so now we go from Thursday to Saturday, and still a very frustrating match, even though it was a free draw. Guess one positive is there was no red card for us. um Didi started out the match with a yellow card. Well, not really. That was 8 minutes in. But, you know. Sorry, seeing these AirPods taking charge. Isn't taking charge, does it look like it? Oh, well. Anyways, then Tom Barlow also got a yellow. Okay, for Jersey Tugs, but I don't know if for Jersey Tugs a level enough to be yellow card. To be honest here. I know Jersey Tugging gets a foul, but anyways, we can just and you can disagree. That's what makes everything beautiful. But anyways, and then Barlow tied it. Really weird penalty kick. I thought it was for handball, but apparently Geedy fouled on the box. Let's see if there's instant replay out. And let's see what Andrew Weeby thought about it. I know he said 50-50, but I don't know like if he has like his full take on it. Because you know people are gonna be suggesting that. And I was going to the bathroom during our penalty kick also. I don't know what happened there. I don't think they'll post this a replay today. They've been posting it on Tuesdays lately, which is great some days. Like if I do a Saturday podcast, or Wednesday podcast, be great for it. But some subs. Chicago made it 1-3. Vander, his first goal of the season from the dot. Vander own goal to tie it. So I just don't. I just don't understand how we pulled a point out of that, and I think we were lucky to get a point. All right, I'm gonna mute the desktop audio so we don't blast your eardrums out while I'm adjusting volume levels on this funny short, because you know. Yeah, after all, this is a motorsports podcast. We're gonna, even though I would say it's an okay race, I would like give it hurrah race of the year. I think that's Arlington so far, but um yeah, we're gonna watch the 30-minute highlights. So I always score right past credit. As I mute this so you actually can hear the highlights. All right, it's on time for motorsports part of the podcast. This was such a. I was watching this race with two friends who really probably know as much about IndyCar, maybe a little more than I do. This was just a weird start. I can't believe they went green.
Have a green flag despite the fact the power is miles behind. Rosenquist maintains the advantage. The power is behind Malukas and Dixon on the third row. We have a green flag.
No, my Kirkwood moved out to green.
Miles behind. Rosenquist maintains the advantage.
I think it's funny they claimed Powell was playing or start games, but I just didn't think we were going to start it like that. I didn't think it was bunched up. I know Aaron spoke. He said he talks about, which I can't recommend it enough.
The lead group as they got on the gas, but by the time they got to turn 2, everybody nose to tail hit down into turn 6. An opportunity. But looks like everyone is going well. Remember those red Firestones.
He did call it a start, but I don't know if he. I don't know if it was like out of his hands. I know like IndyCar was like, ha ha ha, whatever, Aaron. But I have a friend that's gonna meet him. Hopefully I get to meet him either this May or this July, which you want to help with financial things, financial plan.
James, you called it. That start was bizarre with the gap that Power left. I almost feel like he was just saying to himself, I've got a fast enough car to win.
Man, I fought right there. I don't know. I don't know where Rasmus. I don't know what Rasmus and Rossi were doing there. It's you. Well, I know Rossi was doing. Rossi was being his usual dipshit. Move. See, I that's the reason I don't like Rossi. Him and Newgarden, if it makes stupid moves. Like poor Marcus Ericsson. He had hybrid issues. I wonder if we're gonna go back just a second. They will. Well, I seriously doubt. I hope this light contact. I hope that contact wasn't what did in Rossi's, or not Rossi's, Ericsson's hybrid unit.
ride through turn 11.
Teammate on teammate, Rossi and Rasmussen. Side
Um,
by side, they played well, but here we go. Palou looks up the move to pull
so
off there.
I
Bold
just,
move from Rossi. They got side by side. They
I don't,
played well, but here
that's
we
the
go.
reason I'm not a
Palou
Rossi
up
fan,
the
because he
inside
makes
of
stupid
Palou,
moves
and
like
that is
that.
2-2 for the four-time champion. Not wasted any time. Not only is he ahead
And
of
it's
Motorsport now,
why the YouTuber I watch a lot, which I'm going to watch this video after I watch a friend's video, his newest Kings Island vlog,
I don't think had the warning he
causes
needed.
him
That
Humas's
was
son,
coming, but now Pato O'Ward
because
has
he
his
made him
first
stupid
of
move
the
like
championship
Rossi.
leader, Kyle Kirkwood. These four first drivers, remember, the
So
only drivers really in the field today on that soft tire. Here's a replay of the start, and look at that gap. You're right, guys. Very odd start.
I'm surprised they threw it, to be totally honest. That was we've seen gaps here. It's tough coming out of that slow 30-mile-an-hour turn 11, getting all the field lined up. But certainly I would have expected more cars a bit closer.
Just wonder if Power's gaming the field a bit, saying, hey, I don't want any
No,
trouble
Townsend.
in the first corner, and there's a way to guarantee that. Pretend to be a second pull sitter back there. That was so strange. I can't think of another explanation. Either way, for Felix Rosenqvist right now, a nightmare in his mirrors. Alex Palou in second and closing.
And let's take.
I mean, got 2 out of 3 podium drivers, right?
Of Rossi on the inside.
I mean, look
You
at
saw
this.
The blue and yellow machine, the 21 of Rasmussen, getting to the back of Marcus Ericsson. That's what
I
created that opportunity.
I really
for
hope
Rossi.
that little back top wasn't enough to.
See his teammate locks up and he goes to pounce with the surprise move, but surprising Rasmussen still able to get a run on the
damage
outside
for
and take
hybrid.
the position back.
If it is, Andretti has a softer hybrid than crew fans.
Kevin's point from earlier, who would be the first driver to come in off the soft? It wasn't doing VK any good down in front of the lane, so he's taken on the hard tire, leaves pit lane, so he's the first driver to get off that soft tire.
But that effectively commits Renus VK to 3 stops, and what he's
I think it's
banking on
interesting
is the
now
red
that you have
tire
to
falling
do
apart
2
with the
sets of
cars further
softs.
up the grid. That's a big bet this early.
What it comes down to is how your car is handled. Some cars are going to be able to make it last the 30 laps you need. Some cars are not going to be able to do it. If you've got a little bit of an imbalance, maybe a bit of understeer, the front's not working, maybe you're a bit loose, struggling to get the power down, that's just going to get worse and worse as these tires wear. And ultimately, I think it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag here. But Renus, like you say, committed to the 3-stopper, which is tough because pit lane here is so long.
About 40 seconds lost on pit lane for an average.
Pit lane is long because for sure with IMSA and stuff.
Oh, he's looking. Newgarden's getting racy. He wants
I've watched the IMSA race if and to get better IMSA coverage. We've watched IMSA if it wasn't for the match, for a very weird match.
Down to the hairpin. He's looking racing. And he comes into pit.
And he's on the primaries, guys. He's on those hards, the black sidewall tires. So this is interesting. This tells me these guys think it's a 3-stopper and maybe that the softs are preferred.
I'm gonna have to pull the box score after we watch highlights because
Excuse me, VK on a black race. Newgarden thinking it's a red race, Kev. He's coming to you.
I believe it's only a 2-stopper for Polo. If I remember correctly.
From where they were at was going to be difficult to make up the track position, so they want to come in early where this could really work out if there is a caution anytime between now and about lap 24. I think others would come in, and then it becomes a 3-stopper for everyone, and they will pick up track position.
I really like this from Newgarden and Penske. What this does is it puts Newgarden out into clean air on a track with no other cars around. If you can't pass on the track, if you're getting into a traffic jam, get out there on the soft tire, pump in the quick laps and make up the place, but he's going to have to keep Renus VK behind him. He's already managed to get ahead of him by staying out a little bit longer. He's on the soft tire, VK behind him on the hard tire. I think part of that was reacting to VK's strategy. Part of it is give me clear track and let me go after this win.
Yeah, I probably have to pull for box score.
Overcut if you've got
Starting with for NGGP, which shall be a Wednesday podcast because that's my mistake weekend. And my mistake weekend's more important podcast. Anyways,
5.8 seconds. That is a pretty quick way to switch 4 Firestones off and get 4 new ones on. But you can hear just riding on board with Felix the lift at the end of the straights, the fuel saving he's trying to do. So right now we're seeing these 2 different strategies play out. Felix out front.
Oh man, James just feels saving. I can hear NASCAR fans bitching and moaning. Oh my god, he's fuel saving.
Rosenqvist
Sorry. I
so this race 1.7, nearly 1.8 seconds to the good, but at what point will he say good to these tires? Running 24 laps on the softs, he needs to try and get them to lap 30.
I know last year I said I was salt.
He is still running.
Below has a horseshoe episode spot, but
faster than the race leader. He will catch.
It just seemed like a lot of. I'm not saying he's a bad driver. I'm just saying it seems a lot of his close wins come off of someone else's pit misfortune. Look at Barber last race. Look at this race. This show definitely gonna. Hopefully you're gonna see this highlight package.
The pace is decent up front. Those top four are making it work. If you're David Malukas,
I feel like maybe the harder track, maybe the softs last longer.
The hard tire, you've got to run 2 sets of the softs. We know that, but if that becomes the preferred tire, he's already put his kind of mandatory stint on the hards out of the way, and he's keeping touch with these leaders. So that could potentially play.
Like I said, after we watch the tires, I'll pull the box score, talk about NASCAR, and then we'll go to feature predictions portion. These
as a driver when you're given this opportunity.
IndyCar watch along, so it's a little bit longer podcast, but I don't care.
Quali lap after quali lap, tanks full of fuel, heavy race car, knowing that this is your chance to score points. It's the big day. It's race day.
For me, it's the physicality. Completely different to be doing what Newgarden's doing right now from a physical standpoint. This guy totally into the high rocks competition phenomenon. The cross training. He says it's like nothing he's ever done to prepare his body for the challenges of IndyCar. There's maybe no better driver physically prepared than Newgarden to do what he's doing right now, which is quali lap after quali lap. But let's talk about the pressure that is now going to be placed on Felix Rosenqvist's race team as we're about 5 laps from pit stops. The spotlight goes to the men and women on pit lane. This team
anyway, sorry, I was just reading some messages on Discord.
Indy 500, but look at who they're up against as we're about to make the first pit
yeah,
stops.
I would love to see Mark Shank get a second win. But only win came in 2021, which is unfortunate, and I really thought they were going to get it win 2 yesterday.
Sure what Rosenqvist said right there.
So.
What are you thinking for the next set of tires? Yeah,
okay, I know Paloma's an AI car. Alright, so here's my official take. You don't ask for AI. AI has its uses.
So the reds are lasting, but they're not necessarily
joining art is not one of them because it steals others' arts to make art. But the medical advances would be great, but we just need to find a way to make it more environmentally friendly. Because apparently AI makes computers feel like the 2018, excuse me, Indy 500 felt okay. That'll actually be pretty cool because that'll be like 98 Fahrenheit, not like. Anyways,
when those in front pit, presumably he can go a couple of laps extra, and then he is going to really turn up the wick and try to do it.
And I think it would be fun to do. If I ever get IndyCar photography pictures, which I'm praying I do someday, I think it would be fun when I'm at Long Beach to just organize this. He told me to go elsewhere, but I may like spin entire race into the live and do photography. I would be like a photo spot hog.
Oh boy, brushing
man.
with that left rear. That was beautiful.
I like how robust IndyCars are. NASCAR totally probably would have fallen off.
Closer, T-Bell, than it was just a few laps ago. That gap right here
So.
down to under a second.
That tells me that Alex Palou is about to hit pit lane.
Kyle Kirkwood is definitely.
It'd been nice if we didn't have another pit mistake ruin excuse me.
Not for Rosenqvist, not for Palou. What about the drivers behind? I'm assuming Kirkwood will come
and
I think he's staying out one more time. They're going to try to extend the range. Those red
you know,
are holding up.
we could have had a good time we scoring freaked out for a second. I didn't realize that because they're too busy watching with friends. But anyways, I think it's unfortunate that we've had 2 wins Ruined by a pits. 2 wins, fights for a win. Wow. Monday break, but anyways, ruined for a ruined by a slow pit stop.
This will be the question. Has he saved more fuel than Felix Rosenqvist? If we see Rosie dive into this lap and Pelot stays out one more, that means he's been doing a huge job all stint long, and that could be a massive...
Because this was obviously the first round of pit stops.
Pelot, man, we know the script. We know what he does. Pelot's going to go one lap longer.
You see.
He's probably going to go 3.
But don't forget, these two drivers, different race teams, but they share a technical partnership. Rosenqvist knows exactly what Pelot has on his race car. They talk pre-race, but they are 2 different teams on pit lane. I think, Pato O'Ward duck in further back. O'Ward is the first to pit.
Kirkwood stays out. Rosenqvist and Pelot stay out.
I feel like O'Ward put it a lap too early.
From the top 4, Jack, take it.
Thanks, Will. I chatted to Nick Snyder, and they were very happy
with
what Pato was doing. It was just a case of
unfortunately, Will got a
fill that Shell 100%
penalty.
renewable fuel all the way to the top. He's out. Very smooth stop. These 5 guys are known for it.
Clean and tidy for Pato O'Ward. Louis Foster on pit lane. So too Alexander Rossi. So too Graham Rahal. This the moment then when the strategy starts to play out. The hard shot going to the soft.
Nice quick stop for the Rahal crew. Graham out.
Hopefully he can get the win.
Even closer now up front. 0.7
in
of a second.
Indy.
That's what it looks like at 160 miles an hour. Just closing that gap up, putting extra pressure.
It's nice I got 2 first my podium correct, so
and you can see it so far. They've been strong.
Getting a little better. And I still think, I said this last IndyCar podcast, but I still think Malukas is going to be for the second team Penske win. I know it was at first New Garden won, which is unfortunate.
It's time for the pit crew to do the same. He's reached them. They're going to go for their second set of soft tires.
So
But overall, they're going to fill it up with fuel to try to make
it was interesting that both Rosenqvist and Pelot took a wing adjustment. So yeah, I thought we were gonna have a good fight for the win because it was 2 good stops by the teams.
Understand that Marcus Ericsson is having some issues with his hybrid system, James. That his teammate Kyle Kirkwood had a total hybrid failure.
Excuse me.
In morning warm-up, they had to replace the whole unit. So watching the hybrid usage right here, it looks static. And Kyle Kirkwood told me this morning he thought he lost about half a second a lap with that issue. As we take a look at Ericsson trying to get things sorted out here real slow.
It almost looks like the car went into some sort of limp mode or something. He had to do a reset. Jack,
I wonder if this car was like anti-stall.
James, you're absolutely right. They have an electrical issue right now. That car did go into limp mode, and also Townsend, you were also right. No hybrid on the 28 of Marcus Ericsson right now. Such a shame. He's been so good this season. This team are so good on street circuits. We all know this is not the way he wanted his days.
It's something funny people like your hybrid. That's not gonna happen. Shoving it Honda wanted one. I hope someday we get Ferrari in F1 or Ferrari. I started to get Ferrari in IndyCar. I don't know if it's gonna happen right now.
And chooses now to come into the pits. Lap 37 for Joseph Newgarden. Needs a clean stop to make this strategy work. Kevin Lee, this is a bold roll of the dice for Penske today.
And I'm a bit surprised. Just a lap before, they said a few more laps. Use efficient overtake, meaning trying to go as fast as you can. And from when Rosenqvist, we see him go from a set of softs to... Are those red sidewalls? It's a bit of a glare. Those are softs again. He
chat.
from about a 12-second lead to 16 seconds, so he's fast.
Not a fast pit stop by IndyCar standards. Yeah, around 7 seconds isn't fast.
Interesting thing for Newgarden right now is he comes out just ahead of Marcus Armstrong and will try to defend. Armstrong gets past him.
I know, so sketch. If I was gonna be a crash fair, we're watching live.
On fuel because he is attempting to do the 3-stop. Everybody else on the 2-stop. Joseph Newgarden
still out there slugging it massively sideways on the exit of the hairpin. That is Marcus Armstrong ahead of him. This the fight for 13th and 14th places. An interesting call from Penske to bring him in when they did and put him back out in traffic. This the moment for Newgarden. Look how hard he's pushing. Look how close he can get into that wall.
Newgarden thought he was part of a drift series that raced earlier this past weekend. Excuse me. Oh, just a special announcement I forgot to make. So I forgot to post the schedule on my public Discord. Going live at 2 Wednesday. 2 to about 4. So.
Been muted. Newgarden might have a shot here, looking for a run on Armstrong, but not maybe close enough.
He was a second faster than the fields when he was in clean air at the front. As he looks up the inside and sends it late, locks up the left front. Will he make it through? He does. What a really brave move from Joe.
See, Newgarden and Rossi, they just make stupid moves.
He's got fuel to burn.
So.
That's the big difference. Everyone else here has got to save fuel. They got to hit a number, but Newgarden able to be full tilt, full rich on the button. Wow. I wonder if he's got a flat spot. That's a big lockup, T-Bell.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge.
Well, I wasn't as bad as I was. I just kind of went to autopilot like Newgarden. Why, bro? Why?
You sit on board with Felix Rosenqvist back leading the race once again. His advantage over Alex Palou, 2 seconds. As we look at the bottom of the screen to Marcus Ericsson sitting on pit lane, cutting a forlorn figure, and that is so disappointing for the man who had started off this season. Getting his elbows back out, being aggressive again, and back to the Marcus Ericsson that we know.
Yeah, and as a driver, just it's the worst feeling, sitting there on pit lane, sweat pouring into your eyes as you heat soak there. You're looking optimistically at your crew, hoping they're going to tell you things are going to be okay, and then you see the field.
Yeah.
As you go another lap down, guys, look at those stats there. 200 consecutive green flag laps.
We have never run.
We're about to give a commentator's curse a little bit.
Succession without a caution at Long Beach.
Okay.
You'll see why.
Chevy for Team Penske of Malukas chasing down Kyle Kirkwood as we see Marcus Ericsson retiring officially from the race. A full hybrid failure is what we're hearing from pit lane.
Excuse me.
It's a real shame. That's not a component that the teams are allowed to really adjust or monitor, or should say, touch. It's a spec part.
But for the probability to hit the team twice in the same day, Kirkwood and now Ericsson.
Yeah, I thought.
Bizarre as Malukas head down.
I really thought Will's hyper was going to fail too. To be honest.
So we're at lap 45. Should be about 15 more laps until the next round of stops.
So.
Malukas and Kirkwood both on the soft. So remember,
I would say so often.
Malukas has already run his hard.
Said so.
Hasn't, so he might have that advantage in that final stint.
Neither has Palou.
Yeah, but
as we head towards the final part of the race, does it swing towards advantage David Malukas? He will have the soft tire. The 3 ahead of him will be on the harder, which theoretically is the slower tire.
You can see the flat spot. Look, always flat. The flat spot was so bad, it's actually burst the tire. Kevin, he's going to have to come and get that change. It's all coming.
Excuse me. I have no idea how Newgarden's tire
on the track. That
didn't just.
Large piece of carbon could easily cut a.
I wonder whose car bin that was.
Yeah, absolutely the right call there from race control. That could cut a tire. That could kick up, end up in the grandstands even. So great call there. It looks like the kind of part that goes underneath the gearbox, underneath.
Yeah.
The attenuator that may have come off. Maybe some contact in the fountain from 2 cars running close together. We had just jumped on the liquid science on board of Alexander Rossi as one of the high movers so far this race, but let's see who it's coming off of.
And what this is going to do.
Was it off of Rossi's car?
Yeah,
well, no, it was already
ran
there.
over it.
Yeah, I think if it didn't come off of Rossi, Rossi kind of brought it onto the racing line.
What this will do, of course, is stack the field up in the window for their final pit stop. So whatever
it's obvious caution.
Rosenqvist and Meyershank Racing thought they had, it is eliminated. It'll be a straight up shootout on pit lane for the win of this race.
I'll tell you who this really, really is good for. David Malukas.
in a Penske. They're so good on pit lane. He's going to be one of the only drivers at the front going to that soft tire for a restart when the last stint of the race.
Yeah.
This could really be playing into Little Day's hands.
Joseph Newgarden, issues with his front left. His front right just collided with that piece of carbon fiber. If that hasn't sliced it, he's really riding his luck today.
Yeah, his unfortunately Will's race unraveled through a freak accident, but you gotta keep pit crew members safe. So.
He's actually already left. There's going to slide bubble. That is tight on exit. Kevin.
Up at the front, Alex Palou has the preferred pit location. David Malukas right behind him. It's a race up pit road, and Palou might just have barely beat Rosenqvist out in his
And that's
race.
where the race is won.
Malukas has dropped a huge amount of time, but look at Scott Dixon up into third. It is Alex Palou who gets ahead of Rosenqvist. Alex Palou rounds the final corner. We will roll to green. We will have racing down to turn one. Felix Rosenqvist aiming to get back the lead that he lost in the pits, but Palou's had a wonderful start. Rosenqvist is second, Dixon is third, Kirkwood fourth, Wood fifth, Power is sixth, and Palou maintains that lead as Power looks up and on the inside.
That's defending.
Yeah, it is, of McLaughlin.
Defending for McLaughlin, who got a great launch off at turn 11. Power, just like the original start, T-Bell.
Yeah.
Slow out of 11. Manages to keep his former teammate behind.
David Malukas right there to try to pounce on his teammate McLaughlin and make up some of the spots last on that last pit stop exchange. But yeah, strange for Power out of 11, like you said. He's now up.
So that explains the tape Will had his nose played in for a race. But I believe it's a drive-through penalty. I have to look at the box score.
The comfort zone for his crew.
Which is we just drive through for pit.
Slightly slow on the left rear for the 60 car. That's what
So,
held him up in pit lane there.
yeah.
Allowed the 10 to get
Slow
ahead.
pit
Big
stop, which
gains for
unfortunately
Dixon
ruined
in
his
number
fight for
9.
the
Big
win.
loss for David Malukas. Came in fourth, exiting in 8.
Rosenqvist not a tidy
So.
exit through the hairpin. And look at the tires. Dixon.
See, 7.3 versus 8.4.
And we sit on board with Scott Dixon now. The two drivers
That's where the race was lost for Rosenqvist, unfortunately.
Might this race yet come to the wily veteran Scott Dixon?
Yeah, and you saw in that pit
Honestly,
stop
if Alex
right there.
Dixon win,
Look
then
at that, 7.3
Alex
seconds
Palou,
for
like
the
I said,
crew on the 10
I don't
car,
dislike Alex
8.4.
Palou. It just gets old seeing him win
That's the
everything.
difference right there, guys. That's a car
So
less
that's
than
just
45 miles
my
an hour, which is
opinion.
the pit lane speed limit here in Long Beach, and now Rosenqvist looking back at his former teammate. Scott
But like I
Dixon,
said earlier, at least
winner
this
here,
year we have a
and he
championship
is on
fight.
those soft tires. We talked about how tight it was here in Long Beach. Look at the 26 car. He's going to run over the tire, the legs rather, of one of the Kyle Collette crew.
And a penalty we are hearing for Will Power for hitting
But
pit lane.
Yeah,
sure,
pretty
McLaren got a
blocky
penalty
there.
for
Indy
unsafe
car
release
shows
fair.
Contact with a crew member as we see him sitting there.
We are hearing for Will.
Teammate Scott Dixon, two-time winner here, and he is on those soft tires. We talked about how tight it was here in Long Beach. Look at the 26 car. He's going to run over the tire, the legs rather, of one of the Kyle Collette crew.
And a penalty. We are
It was
hearing
an unfortunate penalty,
Will
but
Power for
I
hitting
still,
crew member on pit lane.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know.
pretty black and white rule there in IndyCar. If there's contact with a crew member, as we see him sitting there being tended to by the emergency services.
I
Brian Marzak, the outside
I wonder if
winner
LAFD was fair. Was
for
just Long
Decoy Racing.
Beach.
Last lap.
So
The race here
I
in
still
Long
think
Beach.
that slow pit stop
Biggest
ruined.
prize in motorsports is the Indy 500. He's got that one. Second biggest prize in the Long Beach Grand Prix. He's just one lap.
Excuse me, fight we have for the win. I just think it got Rosenqvist's head.
You won here with a view like this last lap where you know you've got a gap, you've got a chance to breathe.
Because he had the ability to.
Just that little bit more.
It ain't done
until it's done, brother. You got to wait till you cross the
flag.
You can do that on the
You know.
if you want.
What a run it has been
Hold
for
off.
Alex Palou.
Palou. I just.
Guys, 30 years ago at this circuit, Chip Ganassi won for the very first time with Jimmy Vasser. Alex was told this weekend, you know, Jimmy's here. He's going to be watching. Alex's retort.
You know.
I guess I'd better win then.
Jimmy won yesterday as a team owner with his Lexus team. Today, Alex Palou.
That's the Sullivan.
One of the few tracks on this calendar on which Alex Palou had not yet won. He will right that wrong today. Alex Palou returns to victory lane and to the championship lead. Victory for Alex Palou.
Let's go! Thank you, boys.
Rosenqvist home in second place. Siegel defending.
Oh boy.
And this is a wild battle to the close. Defending his place from Renus VK, who has a look up the inside. Newgarden almost collects the back of him. There is slight contact between Newgarden and VK as they all fight over the line. But it's Palou from Rosenqvist. Dixon from Kirkwood, Award from McLaughlin.
Yes, I don't know why I said podium was right. I got what podium driver, but not for place.
Rossi and Rahal side
So.
by side at the line as Rahal just eked it out. Top 8 finish there as Barry Wanzer fist bumps the crew. They've done it again.
Alex Palou, a winner, finally on the streets of Long Beach. A sensational drive once again when he got that advantage.
I think it's funny how this time it accidentally just absolutely blasts him in the face with confetti.
Since the start of last season, Alex Palou has now won 11 of 22 races. That is half. The 4-time champion has taken the points lead. Now the Chip Ganassi Racing number 10 crew has arrived. Chip has already greeted him. That's Ricky Davis, the longtime crew chief of the program. Alex, you ticked off a lot of boxes last year, winning on an oval, winning the Indianapolis 500. We think this is the second biggest race. What's the significance?
I agree. It's huge. It's huge. Super proud of everybody's job, but especially these guys, this crew that gave me the win today. The OpenAI car was super fast, but it was that yellow. It was that pit stop with all the pressure that these boys were able to do it and execute it perfectly.
That's
so
weird, I know.
yeah, from there it was just managing the tires. We didn't know how the primaries were gonna be, so incredible to finally win here at Long Beach.
Running second most of the way, what was your level of confidence you could eventually get him?
It was close. It was very close. I was struggling a little bit on the soft tires. I was a lot more confident on the harder tires at the end. I don't know. I think we would have been really close. Who knows? I think Felix was doing a hell of a job. I could see that he just kept going. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Thank you. He kept just doing more mileage than us and going fast. So it was going to be really tough for us to beat him. But yeah, we did.
Congratulations. Alex Palou wins in Long Beach.
A hard-fought battle today for Felix Rosenqvist, but here are the facts. You led 51 laps. It's your best finish of the season. How did you take away from today?
End of the day, it's great. Tough start of the year. Came back here, tried to bounce back. Got a pole, P2. A little bit of a bittersweet race. I'm not sure exactly what happened. We lost a little bit in the stop. Alex is obviously going to be 10 out of 10 almost every stop, so I don't think it was necessarily that our one was slow, but they probably had a great one as well. But anyways, that's how it goes. Big thank you to Acura, Honda, and Green Day. I loved rocking this livery. Maybe we'll do it again someday. And end of the day, we got to celebrate this one. P2, lots of points.
F5 for low. All right. And now we talk about NASCAR. Because NASCAR fan. Everyone wants to love. There we go.
400 miles in the Midwest, about to get going here at Kansas Speedway.
It's a good race. I don't think it's right for any card race. I think both were okay. Why did I see one was good, one was okay? Oh, I can't make up my mind.
Underneath last week's winner of Ty Gibbs. Still 4 wide back there.
That's what makes this track so fun. The progressive banking, these restarts, it's immediate. Speaking of immediate, look at the drag race here for the front row. The lead. Wow, you got 2 Toyota drivers that both refuse to lift.
Oh!
And all
That's really hoping that would be a. That was almost a lap one for that. Oh, sorry, lap 2.
Larson Hocevar jumped from 6th to 4th. Now
So.
Larson has repassed him, putting Hocevar back to pit. Blaney was full accelerating coming out of his backman. Gets hit. Actually,
yep, that was
as AJ was coming into
funny.
Pit, Blaney was full accelerating coming out.
Make sure you put the right tires on the right side, guys.
42 laps complete. Here's
say big money up and
as Allmendinger tries
nuts.
to get in.
Feature
and they
lot.
collide
Feed
on
it.
pit road. Was not done.
Yeah, and I think right here, this is exactly what Hamlin wanted to do. He wanted to get that outside position to be able to
tries to lap.
Checker is out, and Gilliland got it done. He got ahead of Denny Hamlin before Hamlin got the flag.
He got a gift.
Okay.
Thank you. That was a nice gift.
Stage 1 winner was Denny Hamlin.
On pit road. Keep an eye on that 9.
Meanwhile, faster than both of
the green and white
guys that lap, but not much. So
Kyle Larson,
Bill Larson won stage 2.
Checkered flag for his 3rd stage. Final restart.
Even the weirdest overtime I've seen.
Spinner, turn 4. First yellow flag of the day for cause.
People saying that wasn't yellow. I'm sorry. It was.
All right, will the winner come from the front row on this hopefully final restart? They come to the restart zone.
Still looking for submission, but
one overtime.
Green.
Oh, Hamlin gets a great restart, but he's got no pusher.
Almost too good. Watch Larson. Here he comes. Larson looking low and gets there. He and Reddick will battle.
Block that 20 on the outside. Missed the block, Reddick.
Bell with the head of steam on the outside gets hit by Reddick, bounces off the wall, holds on but denies Hamlin. Clear track for the 5. Kyle Larson
coming around. Still green, coming to the white flag.
Now, if the leader takes the white under green,
what a cluster overtime was.
At the entrance of pit road, down on the apron.
White flag's out.
Leaders head into turn 1.
Reddick with a huge run to the bottom of the racetrack.
Track is clear.
Here comes Hamlin on that outside. Oh, he's in the wall. Look at Reddick. Race is on down the backstretch, Mike.
Larson tried so hard to side draft. I just
on the inside,
don't think it worked well enough.
In front of Larson, and the pole sitter is going to come to the line for win number 5.
So
what a
yeah.
Great job by Tyler Reddick. I thought he had no chance.
Anyways, that's that. So now we can move on to our future predictions portion, where we try to predict with future. Which let's copy. I think let's take game 1. If I take us to game 2 on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I think the Ducks take game 2. I still think I have like Oilers in 6, so. And the game 3 would be what, Friday? No, game 3. It's not until Sunday. So. No, game 3 is Friday. Well. So. I think Oilers take game 3. All right, that's always a 5 on my bracket. I believe I may actually check. That's right. I said Oilers in 5. I don't know where I'm getting Oilers in 6 from. Even route game 4, I think they win. But in between that is NASCAR and FCC. So, all right, it's a double match week. Haha, I almost forgot. And I will play Rebels at home this weekend, but Wednesday I forget. New York City FC. Yeah, I don't see us winning that, unfortunately, anyway. But I think we bounce back against the Red Bulls. And then I think Bubba Wallace wins for NASCAR race. So, a little bit longer podcast day. That's fine. Probably just podcast on myself, but that's why I record it. But yeah. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. Excuse me. I still believe that Jesus is the Lord, and we will see you tomorrow at normal time for. Am I saying normal time like this wasn't our normal time for some where I mix up YouTube? We are ending it 3, 2,